This is how most people interested in personal finance will track and manage their expenses via an Excel spreadsheet. But I know it is not an easy habit because it involves logging into your bank account and then looking at the various transactions and then recording it down, and then you still have to summarize and make sure the calculations are correct. And that's just for one account, one credit card. Imagine doing it for multiple credit cards, multiple bank accounts. How many transactions do you have to manage that way? And this is the reason why many people are put off with the idea of tracking their expenses and managing their own personal finance because it is such a hassle. It involves so much effort and so much time to tally everything up. And you should know by now that if you don't track your money and your expenses, you don't know where your money is going in and out, then it's very difficult to achieve financial independence because you can't even manage that small amount of money, let alone big sums of money. But really, if you want to achieve your financial independence and keep track on it, then join us at over 10,000 members Telegram group at HONEYMONEY SG to join like-minded people to motivate you and join us in this financial independence journey together at HONEYMONEY SG. But what if there is a solution to all this hassle? A solution that can help you consolidate all the spends and the money and the cash flow in and out, and you can better manage your finances to achieve financial independence. So today I'm collaborating with Dobin, the sponsor of today's video, to share how their app can help you track and manage your personal finance better and help you achieve financial independence. Now you see, Dobin is not the first personal finance tracker app. So what is so special about it? I'll give you a spoiler alert. It is not just for tracking expenses because there are so much more features that we will discuss. Let's talk about the first feature, which is track. And Dobin shows how you can unify your finances in one place across all banks and also gain total clarity of your cash flow and learn how you can save, and lastly, understand your habits with automated spend categorizations. But you know me, I have to test out all these features on my own to be able to share it. So what I did was signing up for a Dobin account and log in and connect some of my bank accounts. For example, I connected my UOB and HSBC bank accounts to Dobin, as these two banks are my most tracked transactions, be it bank account or credit card. So once your bank accounts are connected, you can look at the account balances, and green is for inflow, which is good, and red is for outflow, which is bad, just like the stock market. Under UOB, you can see that I have one UOB account plus 7 UOB credit cards. And why Dobin is useful here is that, especially for UOB Evo card, you need to hit that $600 minimum spending to get up to 8% cashback on mobile contactless or online spend. And now with Dobin, I could see all my transactions listed under UOB Evo to make sure I could at least hit that $600. Not just that, if you look at the specific transactions, Dobin will even categorize them for you automatically. And that is just based on the merchant's description. So it may be a bit wonky, especially if you look at Kopitiam paid under Fair Price app. It is classified under grocery, so you can change that category and Dobin will remember it and apply to your past and future transactions next time. So it kind of works like an AI, right, where you have to feed your own data. Then the next time they will remember it and then apply the same set of data. Next up, let's look at my HSBC account. I only have one everyday global account plus 3 credit cards with HSBC. And I only noticed with Dobin app that I got an annual fee charged to one of my HSBC credit cards after I see it with Dobin. And I immediately went to HSBC customer service to request for an annual fee waiver. So that's really the beauty of Dobin. You can consolidate all your spend and then you can just view it within one app. And in that way, it is easier to view, record and manage your transactions because you know what is going in and out. You don't have to log into several bank accounts. And under Dobin, there is this financial insights where you can look at your recent transactions, which is really great for noticing any irregular charges like annual fees, bank fees, surcharges, or even fraud transactions. Because we are now living in a very dangerous environment where there are a lot of scams going on and people misusing your credit cards. So Dobin is here to help you view all of that within one app. But I have to highlight that it is not automatic because each time you want to refresh your transactions, you have to go to your bank account linked to Dobin to authorize the login so that it will refresh it manually for you. Which brings me to the next point of security, because that may be your biggest concern. What is the security level of Dobin if I have to connect my bank accounts and give them access to view the data? Like I said, Dobin is not real-time tracking. it requires a login with 2FA every time you want to refresh your updated results. And the app only has view-only access. Dobin cannot transact on your behalf, plus they are PDPA compliant with the laws. Bank credentials are stored on the phone's password management system, i.e. Apple Keychain and Android Key Store. Dobin does not store any of this information on their servers. But if you're still worried about data leaks and all of that, then you can head over to the profile page, click on consent and privacy, then toggle anonymous sharing. You may even select to delete all bank data, or even delete your entire Dobin account if you're worried of a security or data breach. So that's where Dobin gives a lot of flexibility to its users regarding security as well. Now you may ask, is Dobin free to use? And if they are free to use, how do they even make money out of it? The answer is yes, Dobin is free to use. And how they make money is through referral commissions, like how most content creators like myself or other affiliate platforms do. The recommendations are based on your own data and value you can get from the product or service. So for example, if you spend mainly on F&B and dining, then Dobin will try to recommend you all these good dining deals. And that's because Dobin already knows what you're spending on based on your card data and your account data. So they can select more targeted deals based on your own needs and what you spend the most on. I'll go on to the second feature of Dobin, which is Save, and you can see it under the Discounts tab. That's where you can find many good deals that Dobins will link you to based on the selected categories. For example, if you love to eat and you select food, there are different categories like buffet, Japanese, Korean, pizza, hot pot like shabu shabu asmaya deal, where it shows $11 discount, and you can even add it to favorite. In fact, because of this deal, I paid less than 30 Singapore dollars for a Wagyu beef shabu shabu buffet dinner at shabu shabu asmaya. Furthermore, you no longer need to go anywhere else to find the best offer for your next purchase. Example, I could just search for KFC and all the KFC deals will come up. Dobin brings them all from different platforms and card issuers. I could even filter deals from specific credit cards. Like for example, I have HSBC and UOB. So I'll select these two. And you know, the frustrating thing about credit card offers are that I usually need to go to different bank websites to find them and can never find the information I am looking for in a quick sweep. Dobin brings them all in the app, and I can easily see what these offers are. Now you see, it is very easy to show good deals, but how Dobin does it different is that it curates the best deals that is suitable for your needs and your preference based on your spending pattern. For example, if you click on a hot pot buffet deal, and Dobin will show you more hot pot buffet deals because it knows that you are looking for such deals like this. And Dobin can even show you a monthly spend on specific categories so that you can know how much you spend on such categories each month. Example, I spend an average of $300 per month based on my card spend transactions on Dobin. You can even filter by card issuers, platforms, or types of offer. So stay tuned as Dobin is working hard to source for upsize and exclusive offers for you. Let's go on to the future features of Dobin, but I'll first like to highlight one issue. Some of you may realize that Citibank is not one of the bank accounts that you can connect with Dobin. But do not worry, Dobin is currently working on the Citibank integration to bring the connection so that for those of you who like to use the Citi Rewards plus Amaze strategy, it will be a good case to look at our transactions with the Citi credit cards. Now the third feature of Dobin in future is to earn, and that's where they will help you optimize the best use of your credit cards. So Dobin will scour the market to curate only the best cards for you, know which credit card to get, whether you're team miles or cashback, and maximize rewards on your spending to help you reach your goal. This basically means that Dobin will start to recommend credit cards based on your spending pattern and which merchant. Because the most popular question on my Telegram must have been, what is the best credit card to use for this specific merchant? And that is what Dobin is working towards. Whether you are trying to earn miles or cashback, Dobin is trying to help you, give you the best recommendations so that you know which credit card to use. And here is the response I got from Dobin team, where the feature will be released in stages, which includes card reminders for due dates and card comparisons, as well as a credit card AI. So I'm excited for this feature because it will help a lot of people who are lazy to check which credit card is the best and need to be reminded to pay their credit cards on time. Lastly, I will talk about the fourth feature, which is Borrow, where you can fund big purchases with loans at friendly rates. So you get attractive loan offers from licensed banks and reputable lenders with your accurate credit profile on Dobin. Compare multiple loan offers to find the best interest rate. So for example, if you're intending to buy a car and you have to secure a car loan, Dobin will try to help you source for the best interest rates on car loans, and then you can compare and see which bank is offering the best interest rate based on your loan, which is a good feature that I would like to see in Dobin in the future as well. So my conclusion about the Dobin app is that it's convenient enough to encourage people to track and manage their finances and improve their personal finance well-being. Now, even if you are a diligent tracker, like you can log into your bank accounts every day and record all the transactions, you may have missed out some unknown bank charges. Like for myself, it's the the annual fee, and I need to be reminded to request for waivers, then Dobin is here to help you fill in those gaps. The other features like save, earn and borrow are good features to have, and I believe there is potential in them, but ultimately you have to make sure that your own financial habits are good enough first, because that is always the first step, which is track and manage. So sign up for a Dobin account with my referral links right here, whether you are on iOS or you're on Android Play Store, if you want to learn how to track and manage your finances better. Also, if you have any suggestions or feedback for Dobin, do comment below, as they are quite receptive to feedbacks and customer suggestions to see how they can improve their app better for the users. And of course, after you have learned how to track and manage your finances, the next step is look for the best cash strategies to manage your cash to achieve financial independence. And I'll go through this in my latest update on this video here.